the return inside the spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Akron's offense will have the football first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays, time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to work for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. And you see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to go up the tempo.
Guys, let's chat about that. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, pointing to the future. Like, they need to win today. Like, their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year, in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Good read back from inside the spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Red Hawks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Lost the fire on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Red Hawks will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. Wingby out to the tight end. but not before getting it into opponent territory.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first down, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
He's got the back in the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the run, it's Hester. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Pushing for a crease to the left. Still on his feet at the 35. Breaks into the open. Running through contact. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. And off from the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll go to the ground. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this team.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again up 10-3. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Hill. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Zips racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Zips are moving quickly down the field. looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Now improvising. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Holds it in the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber, missing a guy wide open in the end zone, he makes those throws in his sleep.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Always good to get points on the drive, David, but chip shot field goals can give you a little. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. He's got it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's an inside the 20, still got it. Touchdown. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the goal. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll ride Davis here. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Across the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Zips are in the hurry-up. Great pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long.
This offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why I got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. That's wheeled in, it's Beal. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Man, I love it when they slip it to the fullback. He's a guy that, blocks a lot, so always in the box blocking, and then you sneak him by those linebackers and try to give him a touch or two to get some positive yards.
They're going to run it. Crosses the 40. Touchdown! Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Redhawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. Sims. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Buys a little extra time. Oh, he's got some space. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Redhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Nice job on defense there against the power play, plugging up the middle of the field, forcing the ball carrier to try to get to the outside, but they used their speed and tackled him for a loss.
There's the pressure. Moving away from pressure. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finding it tough to make positive yardage, now third and goal from the 2. They're going to run it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Never a doubt. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat Maction, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Bowling Green. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything good happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Dragged over the middle. It's Newell. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, you gotta love the versatility of the big fan. You put him in the box, and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot, and you throw him the football and have success.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Newell. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Zips come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Unleashes to the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Oxford. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Red Hawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Not before he picks up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. And that one will give him the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. Nice move to pick up yardage. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Zips with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. And the Zips really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's going to fire deep. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Zips will hustle to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Zings going to the right. Hustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Zips. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll tell you this, somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
In football, you're going to turn quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Red Hawks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's a return from midfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. The give to Davis. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. He's got 67 yards on the ground so far, and he looks to be well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. You're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He runs one high down the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. He's in open space downfield. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, give up the run. They get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Pass the marker. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Turning it on. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Zips moving quickly to the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sure hands, it's Hill. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on all.
Not enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. He's looking to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Akron! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing up.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it first and 10 inside the 30. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Miami. The offense puts up 6 with that trip from the end zone.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or through his footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Zips decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can call. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
The Red Hawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Hester. He's got motion. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
To the ground with the bat. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Makes the grab. It's sent. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. And still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the Red Hawks can really attack on this second and short. Hand off from the gun. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss.
Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Hawks. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, and certainly through the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Zips come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's there. Henry's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone. Have it 1st and goal.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Touchdown, Zips!
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Iowa looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Hawkeyes. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a show.
There we go. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. Not allowed to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down mark so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick completion to the right.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Zips come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab outside. It's Goodwin. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He wants to throw it again. Working that left side now. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down. They're in plus territory and now threatening to get the score.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Zips, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The pull and throw off the RPO. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Get him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Skips away from pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And offenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games.